Welcome to a new episode of the Coaching Hive podcast. Before I share today's episode, I'd like to take a moment to appreciate something small but fun. Today's date, when this episode is airing, is 2/22/22, February 22nd, 2022. I know this probably makes me a little geeky for having such a big smile on my face, but I love those little moments in life. It's all about appreciating the day, the little things and the big things, and all of the in-between things. And that brings me to our final episode in the Uniquely Yours series, Building a Coaching Business that Allows You to Find Freedom is a Game Changer. Talk about generating more big moments. Finding freedom in your business is akin to winning the lottery, except the lottery is a game of chance. And finding freedom in your business is something that you have 100% control over. What would you gain by finding freedom in your coaching business? Today, we are going to explore that exact question, and I'll share some ideas for finding freedom with our theme of simplicity, clarity, and vision for 2022 in mind. Let's jump in. I'm Dr. Maura, and this is the Coaching Hive podcast. It was a little over a year ago that I woke up and realized that my life was no longer my own. I was constantly sneaking away from my family time to grade, staying up late to teach, and missing bedtime to get back to students. Imagine my sweet son's face each time I said the dreaded words, I have to work this weekend. I have to work tonight. I have to work every night this week, bud. What I saw was sadness, confusion, and acceptance. Luckily, I was also the recipient of unwavering support and love from my son and my husband. We had been piecing together my work obligations for many years so that I could first stay home with my son, later be there to pick him up after school, and more recently to homeschool him. I knew that I didn't want to miss anything else. I needed more freedom in my work, and that came with owning my own business. Now, I bet that many of you are listening and shaking your head. You would love some additional freedom. You would love more say in how you spend your time and even more opportunity to do what matters most to you in your life. If I were to ask you how you came to your goal of being a health coach, you probably wanted a few things. You wanted to maintain or reclaim your own health. You wanted to help others, and you wanted freedom. You wanted to be able to help the maximum number of people on their health and wellness journey while enjoying the benefits of being an entrepreneur, right? So you seized the moment, decided to dive in, and launched your coaching business. These are all really exciting things. They bring the health coaching world into the spotlight and offer more attention to the importance of health and well-being. And let's face it, the more health coaches we have, the better chance we have of being a healthier world. Freedom is at the forefront of your mind, right alongside helping others achieve their health and wellness goals. And as you began to build your business, you were really looking forward to investigating what you would gain by finding freedom in your time, in your business. And as you continue to grow your business, I know you have lots of ideas. You have new contacts. You have exciting opportunities, and the list kind of seems to go on. And you find yourself saying yes to everything. You say yes to the opportunities that you didn't even know you were saying yes to at the time. And suddenly, if you're like most health coaches, you lose sight of that freedom that you were working toward. Because you're helping the world. You're guiding people each day toward their wellness vision. But internally, there's something else happening. You're beginning to feel worry and concern that this isn't exactly what you signed up for. You're beginning to notice that your work hours are bleeding into your home life. It's getting longer than you ever imagined. Your family and friends notice that you say no to them more often than normal. Now, let's face it, as an introvert, I say no to outings more often anyway, but I'm talking about saying no more than is normal for you. Your clients might even be recognizing that you are being stretched thin during your sessions. And so now you are experiencing more confinement than freedom. And this is something that has to be addressed and managed quickly and with intention, because otherwise you might find yourself feeling that tug to pull away from the coaching business that you thoughtfully designed. The problem isn't that you don't want your coaching business to survive and thrive. It is that you still want to have that flexibility and freedom you envisioned when you first started down this path. And I'm not going to lie, starting a business, it's a lot of work. But with the right pieces in place, you can move from being a struggling health coach to a visionary health coach. And you can do this without relinquishing who you are and what you want from life. Now, the rest of this podcast might be a little unique, a little unexpected, if I'm honest with you. Usually, this is where someone, maybe even me, might list out all of the things that you need to do to get your business running smoothly, and then encourage you to take a step back and look for some of that freedom. I'm not going to do that today. You probably want more time right up front to do the things you love. You don't want to wait. You probably want to work just the hours you need to in order to experience success. And you probably don't want to have a huge push of working all hours of the day. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want that either. Here's the thing. Here's what I do have to share with you. You can find freedom in your business from day one. And you can do that by taking a couple of different approaches. The first is to take your time with your business. Often, health coaches are transitioning slowly from one career to another. If you find yourself in that position, set a goal for yourself that allows for freedom during the transition. Take it slowly. Yes, your business will be slower to grow, but you will grow something you love without burning out. If you have the luxury of slowly transitioning, take it, go with it, enjoy it. The next thing to think about in building freedom into your business for years to come is how to leverage your business growth. So I want you to think about what features, what revenue streams, what services can you offer that don't require your schedule to be chock full from dawn till dusk. Not only do you not have to have every service known to man, you also don't have to offer the services that you don't truly enjoy, that don't offer you freedom. The beauty of building your own business, your own coaching business, is that you get to do what works for you, for your life. In fact, by staying focused and choosing what fits your life best, you will not only experience more freedom, you are also going to have a whole lot more fun. But what does this actually look like? Remember I said that I realized that my life wasn't my own? Well, I actually transitioned slowly over about 9 months from that position into full-time in the coaching hive. This meant that I didn't work all hours. I slowly cut back in my previous job and added time to the coaching hive as I had available. I took the whole first year, in fact, of the coaching hive to get the foundation built. I didn't worry about growing in huge ways during that first year. And trust me, that's a little counterintuitive to the way I operate. But what I got to do by going slowly is that I focused on creating something that not only worked for my clients, you guys, health coaches, but it worked for me. It worked for my family because it was sustainable and it's enjoyable. After all, if I'm mentoring health coaches and guiding them to create sustainable, enjoyable businesses, it stands to reason that I should do the same. much like a health coach should work to improve their health and well-being and model that for their clients. As a health coach mentor, I want to model building a sustainable and enjoyable business. This year, this second year of the Coaching Hive, it's all about growth. It's all about creating new opportunities for health coaches, including the Coaching Hive Elite program that will be unveiled very soon. So this year, it's all about growth. But in that first year, it was about taking things slowly so that there would be more freedom, so that I didn't miss bedtime, so that on the weekends, I got to spend time with my family, and there was more flexibility. Can you imagine what it would feel like to have freedom in your business? How does it make you feel? Are you feeling rejuvenated? I want you to imagine it. Are you feeling rejuvenated? What about excited? Perhaps relief comes to mind. Are you feeling relieved when you have freedom in your business? Maybe you're feeling grateful. Perhaps you're feeling astonished that you made it happen. By creating a business that is uniquely yours, like we've been discussing in episodes 53 through 55, you have the opportunity to create freedom. You can say no to the things that don't matter. You can say yes to the aspects that are really important and say an even bigger yes to living the life you want. So although I didn't give you a laundry list of items today, we did talk about the importance of taking your time, if you're able, and really identifying ways of running your business and services that don't absorb all of your time and energy. If you find that you're struggling because you don't have a clear vision of what you want in your coaching business, I've got you covered. Very soon, I'll be releasing the Coaching Hive Mindful Vision course that is designed to help you gain clarity around your business so that you can be that visionary health coach. If you are ready to say yes to freedom, I'd like to invite you to go ahead and get started today by crafting your vision. And you can get on the Coaching Hive Mindful Vision waitlist. You can be among the first to know when the course is released by going to www.coachinghive.com/mindful vision. With that mindful vision ready to go, you get to build freedom into your business from day one. In fact, I would even encourage you to make freedom a part of your mindful vision. If you're trying to figure out where it fits into your vision, try thinking about freedom as self-care. So let's review the big ideas that we've covered in this Coaching Hive series on building a business that is uniquely yours, not anyone else's. This business is your business. In episode 53, we discussed creating your own path rather than relying on someone else's ideas and path. Then in episode 54, we talked about planning for contentment. The idea was that you could experience a business filled with ease, joy, and satisfaction. Last week, in episode 55, we talked about building in boredom as a way to thrive in your business. My goodness, whenever kids get bored, they get so creative. And you know what? That doesn't change as we get to be adults. We still need that time for boredom to allow the creativity to flow in. And then finally, this week in episode 56, we talked about finding freedom in how you design and implement your business vision. To help you stay on track this week, let's end with a simple task to keep you focused. This week, I want you to pull out a piece of blank paper. On the left-hand side, write today's date. And on the right-hand side, I want you to write today's date a year from now. And then draw a line that connects the two. And you can divide it up kind of by 6 months, 3 months, whatever works for you visually. What I want you to do on this sheet of paper, on this line you've drawn, is write in the different things that you'd like to experience in the next 12 months. It might be something little like spending an entire weekend celebrating a loved one's birthday. So write that in on your timeline somewhere. Maybe it's something bigger. Maybe it's an experience. Maybe you've never been ziplining and you want to go to the local ziplining park and go zipline. Perhaps it's a museum that you've not been to that is a day's drive away. And so you want to get there. Maybe it's a trip. Maybe it's something close to home. Maybe it's simply a mindset thing that you'd like to work on and you need the time to focus on it. So I want you to write down the things that you want to engage in because you have freedom in your business. Once you've done that, then begin to think about how you will check off those experiences with the support of your business. In other words, what needs to happen in order for everything on your timeline to happen? Is it adding in a new higher priced service? Is it adding in a group coaching program and swapping that out for some one-on-one client slots? What does this look like? Now, maybe just 3 days from now, imagine that you streamline a business process and get to experience additional free time to read your favorite book. What would that be like? Maybe think further out, 3 weeks from now, let's say. You're offering a new group coaching program to replace some of those one-on-one time-heavy, time-intensive client slots. And because of that, you get to go on a vacation. How does that feel? And maybe let's go further out, 3 months from now. Maybe you're taking off every Friday to engage in quality self-care because you're building in boredom, freedom, and contentment following your own business path. What is that like? What do you think? How does it feel? Do you want more of that? Yeah, me too. I would want that every day, right? Having that opportunity to build a business that you love, following your path. If you want to walk your path with the support of a peer and mentor community to help you when you get stuck, because let's face it, that happens. We all get stuck sometimes. If you want to walk your path with the support of a peer and mentor community to cheer you on when you take a step forward and support you when you're wading through the challenging questions, I'd like to invite you to join the Coaching Hive membership today, because every coach should get to build a business that is successful and profitable. And they should get to do it with others around. They shouldn't have to do it like they're an island. I look forward to seeing you back here next week for another episode of the Coaching Hive podcast, where a focus on mentoring and community removes the overwhelm of building your successful coaching business and adds in a dose of momentum. Until next time, have a healthy, safe, and happy week.